Tim. Here's me. Wait a minute.
There we are. Hi, everybody.
Hey,
This
everybody.
is
What's up?
SMUG Cast,
It is.
and we are on episode 15. We took out our little fingers and toes and we counted them all up, and there's 15 episodes as of
But wait a
today.
minute. If you go like this, then if you go like that and I go like this, then there's 20.
Well, we got some work to do then.
Okay. Yep, it's 15. Welcome, everybody. If you're catching us on the replay, thank you. Thank you, friends.
That is Adorable Anarchy.
Hi, I live here.
Mastermind, singer, songwriter, all around brilliant individual. And
No,
then
you can't blame me for this. This is your thing. But thank you. Everybody, welcome in. Over here, Tim, Chicago 9. Tim, how long have we known each other?
We're heading into 25 years, my dear.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So we've been best friends for 25 years almost. Well, I don't know when did we become best friends? When did that magical thing happen? Was there fairy dust or something? Because I don't remember.
Well, I knocked you on the back of the head, and there we were. No,
Okay.
Probably around 2002, I think, when we'd known each other about a year. We were talking to one another back then. We were talking to one another on the phone. Yes, kids, a phone. You picked it up and put it to your ear. It was connected to the wall with a cord. Yeah, that's ancient times, but bear with us here.
Kids don't know what it means to hang up a phone. Did you know that?
Oh, I know. And remember, there was nothing more satisfying than slamming that receiver down as an accent to the person who pissed you off.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. Welcome to the show. Thank you for coming. Our loyal fan. Thank you.
We got to send her a shirt or something.
Yeah, we should.
Or a mug she's always or something here. Cool. Yeah. We'll have to get the mugs made with like the little kitty, this little kitty on the bottom. You can't see my cursor. I'm acting like you can. Our little cat down here on the bottom right. Because he's kind of like, actually Spike is pretty much the mascot, but Spike didn't want to pose for picture.
Right.
So we got that one.
So we would like talk to one another on like every night, pretty much. Yeah. We were talking to one another 5-6 times a week for the most part. Yeah. And for hours. Not for 10 or 15 minutes, but like for hours.
I would talk to you in between all of the obscene phone calls I got. Which I'd like to say that I was joking about that, but I'm not.
And I would call you in between all the insanity that I had to deal with. Remember that?
Yeah.
Who could forget? Anyhow. So we're here. We're here for today. We had a week.
Uh-huh. Pardon me. I just got home from work not too long ago, y'all,
yes,
so I'm really sorry.
She has a job.
I'm kind of gainfully employed. Kind of. Yeah.
She repairs potholes for the town. She's out there with her dump truck and asphalt tamper.
I go to work every day and I go play with the kids. And by that, I mean, I'm the oldest one there, even though, I'm glad that nobody knows it until I actually say how old I am, and I haven't said it, but I've made references to it. So I know that they've got to know I'm the oldest one there at this point. I mentioned microfiche today, and that I used to have a job photographing documents on microfiche. If you don't know what microfiche is, Tim, you might be able to explain it better than I.
Microfiche is also known as microfilm. It's not tiny little fish you need a microscope to see. It's microfiche. And it was a way of storing large amounts of information.
Mm-hmm. Basically,
you got put on these sheets, and when you wanted to look up something, you put it on a table with a bright light and had a magnifier up over it, and then you displayed that on a wall and you ran it around till you found what you were looking for.
It sounds ridiculous now, doesn't it?
I mean, I did remember looking up stuff for papers in high school and going through the microfiche of old editions of the Chicago Tribune or whatever they happen to have on file, looking for newspaper articles. And
that's usually what you used it for, I would think.
Right. Yeah, for the most part, newspaper articles, magazine stuff.
Right.
Our library had a very limited amount of it, but it did prove to be useful once or twice, I believe. So And in the card catalog, who could forget that? The Dewey Decimal System.
I hated the freaking card catalog. I hated it.
Think of drawers with the little index cards, and you flip through them looking for the book title,
and then you
found
curse
the decimal number, and then you looked at the shelves on the library, and you went, "Oh, it should be down this aisle." So you motate down the aisle, and then you go to where the book is supposed to be, and it's not there because somebody got to it before you did.
Because somebody doesn't know how to read the Dewey Decimal System because nobody cares.
They have the same class as you, but a different hour.
Yeah.
So they got the book before you did. Or
I always
did in my case.
I always like checking out books back in the day from the library, and if you get them in school, you look through them real quick because there's messages somewhere in there. Some people draw dirty pictures and some people say
PPs and PPs.
Yeah.
Bookman, who again to the kids, go watch the Seinfeld episode with Bookman, the library cop. Excellent.
Either that, or if you were fortunate in college, here's a stupid question, and do they still do books in college? Do they still have used books, or is everything like
a lot of
iPad now?
They get a Chromebook or an iPad, and I do know some school districts, not just colleges, but school districts, they hand the kid a Chromebook at the beginning of the year and say, "Here's all your textbooks."
Oh, well, back in the day, back when I was in college, they had these things called books. And if you were lucky, you went to the bookstore and you got a used one. And if you were really lucky, you got someone smarter than you who had it before you, because it would be all highlighted in all the right places. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah.
College has changed.
Everything has changed. And I'm not sure if it's for the better or not.
No. Because who do we just watch that we said was a credit to the young generation?
Oh, yes. Mr. Once Upon a Playthrough.
Yes.
He was going through. He was doing some more Zelda tonight, and he's.
I should look him up really quick.
So he knows how to play. He's a gamer who's come to play. I will give him credit for that, but he's quietly dramatic, if I could use those terms.
Yeah.
He doesn't get all up in your face.
Hold on.
Like that.
I'm gonna do the thing here. I'm gonna share the screen. Once Upon a Playthrough. Yes. Let me know if you could see.
Yep.
Okay. Well, this is our friend. He doesn't know he's our friend, but we watch him all the time because he's very, very calming and soothing for the most part. Mm-hmm. And my favorite thing that he does is when something bad happens, that's disappointing.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Right.
Or he just says, rip.
Right.
And a bunch of new sky areas to explore.
One of the best things about Zelda is being able to fly.
Yeah.
Let's head north. Now, I have no idea what's over there. That looks pretty interesting, though.
Give him some love.
What is that?
He's really been helpful.
Is that Deepakala?
And my shout out for the week, because honestly I'm kind of addicted at this point, is got to be Kit Boga. Just because I love the grandma voice. I can't go.
I convinced a scammer that I was a gullible elderly woman.
I even changed my voice a little bit while I was talking to him on the phone.
Hello, Grandma.
When his initial scam attempt.
What he basically does is he's a scam baiter. So what that means is he ties up scammers who call on the phone and try to scam what they would think would be an old person. And he wastes their time to the point of they can't talk to anybody else while they're talking to him. So he's been one of my favorites now for the last 2 or 3 weeks. So, he's got a huge following. Tim, I don't know. I think you're probably bored of him by now, but I listen to him like most of the night because it puts me to sleep because I think Grandma's talking to me.
He's pretty good at what he does, and he gets these people all riled up, these scammers,
he does.
To the point where they're screaming obscenities at him.
Right.
And it's well, like I always say, entertainment's where you find it.
Yeah, it's kind of where I found it. And my new one of the week, which puts me to sleep, I have to tell you. Hold on. Where's my list? Dang it. I want my list. Hold on. It should be in my history. I had to show my stuff at work today, so I've got a whole bunch of stuff. Thai confessions. I know it sounds really weird, but it's mesmerizing.
Heavy in the humid air of Chiang Mai's flower market. Ratana squeezed my hand and kissed my cheek.
He tells these stories and he says they're real, and I debate over how real they actually are.
It's penthouse letters real.
Yeah,
right there between the orchid stalls
and, again,
and the rose
for
vendors.
the kids.
Yeah.
They were the magazine full of basically obscene letters.
Yeah.
Depicting adult situations that were 100% fake. I actually knew somebody back in the day who wrote for Penthouse Letters.
Really? Was it you?
No, I wasn't that good.
Well, this guy basically he quote unquote receives letters from older men who have gone to Thailand in search of quote unquote a new start. Tim?
A new start, yes. Something like that. A new start. Right.
Not like
not Tobias's license plate. No, not that.
Well, some of them it might be. If you don't know that reference, look up Arrested Development.
Look up Arrested Development. Tobias Funke.
He got a license plate that said ANUSTART because he meant a new start.
But
that's not what it looks like.
No, it looks like, well, you figure it out and you know what we're talking about.
So at any rate, this guy, I'm guessing it's a guy. I don't know. I think it's an AI voice. But in the background, though, it's just kind of hypnotizing.
Clinton,
just watch
my love, she whispered against my ear, I want to name my business after you.
Clinton. Yeah, okay.
Billy's Tallywhacker Incorporated. What? Never mind.
What?
I didn't say anything.
Whatever. But at any rate, that was Thai Confessions, THAI Confessions.
Yes, it's stories about all these guys who went to Thailand looking for love and got scammed because
they got it for a while and then got scammed.
Yeah, because that's what happens over there. When you're 62 years old and some 28-year-old Thai woman comes up to you and says, "Me love you long time."
Well, you act like you know that
they're not romantically attached to. They're attracted to you to the money, not to the man.
Well, that's what I said to you before you ordered the pizza this week.
But
I love you long time. For pizza, I do things for pizza and good nachos.
And fortunately for you, I provide all that.
Yeah, you did.
Among other things.
Well, yeah, because I haven't got my first paycheck yet. So I told him, I said, I get my first paycheck next week. I'm going to go out. I'm going to do something, which is total crap, because I get home. It's like, I don't feel like doing anything.
Right.
I'm so tired. I'm going to bed. I'll see you.
Like when I get out of work, it's like, it's time to go to sleep now.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what happens when you're an old guy like me. Now get off my lawn.
You work later hours at this point than I do, and I think what's going to happen is after I get out of training in a couple of weeks, that we're not going to work till like 5:30 anymore. We're going to go in earlier. Those of us who want to. And I do. I'd rather get it out of the way. I don't know how you feel about the whole thing, but I'd rather
earlier start means earlier getting out of work, and at one point at the tech support ranch, they were considering to help out our European friends. They were considering starting a shift here in the U.S. at 5 a.m. And I was like, sign me up, because day would end at 4 o'clock in the afternoon before the evening insanity starts around there.
Do you want me to tell you do you want me to show you what I learned this week? You could shut up. You can help me. You can help me out. You have to this is my first week on the job. So when they sent me forth to be a good inspiration to the youngsters. They said, what can you teach us? And I said, listen, I have all kinds of stuff to teach you. Let's talk about steepling. Let's talk about power moves in business. Because, when you want to be cute, the first thing you should do is. But yeah, so we're sitting there at the meeting. There's 40 some of us in this presentation. And I'm just sitting there practicing my steepling and and I'm thinking, I hope this guy isn't looking at me, and then like today he's like about maybe at 3:30. I've been watching your body language and seeing how you're reacting to the materials. Like shit. So you've seen me go like this then.
Did it really give my disdain away? I mean, I'm sorry if it wasn't forthright enough. I could make it more so.
I didn't really have any disdain. I mean, he really knows what he's doing. He worked for FinCEN, which is the federal government, for years. Used to be an English teacher. That's the only disdain I have for him, because now he wants to correct all of our English. But
well, first of all, that would be assuming that there's correct English.
There actually is. People, I will have to say, it's very evident the differences between the people in each location. They have a group there from Chicago. They have a group from New York. They're in their own separate little like office rooms. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then there's us, and we're at our desks. And the differences between how they present themselves and how we present ourselves is unfortunately very different. So I had to kind of grow up today and kind of step up to the plate a little bit, because we were told to watch videos, and then we were asked questions about the videos, and then they said, we're going to divide you off into little teams, and y'all pick somebody amongst yourselves to present your answers to these questions that we are going to ask you. And yesterday there was a nice young man named Tim.
But it wasn't me.
No, it wasn't you. But I picked on him and told him because, it was Tim. That's what you do to Tim. You voluntold him. You volunteer him. And usually he does his best job when he's voluntold. So, I don't know. I was just kidding around. I said, Tim, I like your confidence. I said, maybe you should do this. And everybody's like, yeah, Tim. So Tim did it yesterday. Today, I figured I might as well get it over with, because we were watching videos about Breaking Bad, which I love that show. If you haven't seen the show, you really should do yourself a favor. Tim doesn't really seem to be a fan.
It's hipster television, and you know me and hipster television.
It's not hipster television.
It was.
It was not.
Yes, it was.
It was a good series.
Because all the young hipsters at work were talking about it, so immediately off the list.
Well, you know what? At one point, here's what's going to happen in about 5 years. You're going to get bored one day, and you're going to watch like 2 episodes of it, and you're going to be in. However, what you also don't know is it spawned a couple of spin-offs. One was Better Call Saul, which is also phenomenal. I'm surprised you never really kind of got into that, but Tim doesn't really watch a whole lot of stuff that he has to sit there and watch.
I'm an old fogey. I'm an old fogey who still likes his network television shows. Sorry.
Well, it's a mindset, Tim. You just tell yourself it's network. It's just a different network.
I gotta get because we can't we got to stream every damn thing now. I need Paramount so I can watch my FBI shows again.
Of course you do.
Because and the Chicago shows, Chicago Fire, Chicago.
I'm having a really bad allergy thing here. Sorry.
So anyway, I think it's rant time, because some stuff happened this weekend at work that I have to address. Hold it.
I got it.
Tim shouts, no delay. This funky rant gonna make you day. Rant, Tim's on the roll.
This is the short version. Still too long, isn't it? Okay.
All right. This one is for the parents and the kids.
Yeah.
I've noticed in my work here that there is an astounding lack of financial literacy among many people. And do me and yourself a favor, and for the love of all that is holy, learn how your debit card works, learn how debits and credits and money moves and what your bank does, and don't yell at me because it takes 30 days to get a refund. That's how it works. Billing cycles, you've heard of those, right? Little financial literacy for the kids, because when you buy something, money is taken out of your account. And if you don't have enough money, you either can't purchase it or you have a negative balance.
Yeah, I got that.
If you have a negative balance, my dear children, don't call me and yell at me about it, because it ain't my fault. My company over here at the Tech Support Ranch, we did not steal from you.
I don't have to call you.
Money.
I don't have to call you because you're here.
I mean, sweetheart, this is not, those of us who know those. And of course, it's rather ironic that I'm bringing this subject up.
Well, what's even more ironic about that is the fact that I had to get your debit card to purchase an app that cost me $0 on Apple because you said my last thing didn't go through or something? Because I was broke.
Right.
I'm broke. They don't want my kind of thing around there.
When that happens, and the other thing is too, and does this drive me crazy? Guard your credit card numbers, please. Don't share them with friends, because I had some poor guy whose credit card is pretty much around the neighborhood. All of his friends, relatives, and neighbors had his card number.
Did he know?
He was wondering what all the unrecognized charges were about. And it's like, dude, it's like,
he didn't know.
He didn't know. He didn't know his card had been compromised.
Does he know now?
I let my girlfriend use it to buy an app. I'm like, well, guess what she did, sir? You are now $1,200 in the hole because you thought you were being a nice guy. So please don't do that. But ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, and this is directed at most of you, because if you don't get it, ask a question, and don't call me and yell at me like it's my fault. I didn't steal your money. The Tech Support Ranch didn't steal your money. You just don't understand how it works. And honestly, somebody needs to teach you, and that somebody isn't me.
Well, maybe they're just so shocked by the whole thing that they just are overwhelmed by the situation.
Well, I had one young individual who couldn't understand when they bought apps that their balance kept getting smaller.
What?
And I'm like, what did you expect to happen?
Well, are you sure they were?
I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure. No, this is definitely probably somebody in their mid-20s.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And
pardon me.
They could not conceive of the fact that when you buy something, money comes out of your account.
Yeah, I know that one.
He thought it was unfair.
It is unfair, but you still got to deal with it.
He told me.
You still got to deal with it, though. I mean, unless you want to move to Russia or Luhansk.
Oh yes, go to Luhansk. It's good
Donetsk.
place. Yeah. Donetsk, Rostov-on-Don. That's good place too. Anyhow, so yeah, it really is annoying, and somehow I don't know where the schools have fallen short, but I'm serious when maybe I'm making light of it, but I will ask somebody a question about their card, or did you check with your bank? What does my bank know? Oh, I don't know.
Everything,
or they just don't understand how it works. They get charged for something, the receipt gets emailed to them, the charge comes off their card. somewhere in that brief chain of events, they don't understand what happened.
Yeah.
And they'll, well, you charged me 5 times. Well, no, we authorized it 5 times, and each time it was declined. We never charged anything, but it went through 5 times. No, it did not. and it's like that. It's constant. And just, moms, dads, grandparents, aunts, uncles, whoever, big brothers and sisters, I don't know, teach the young ones how all this works. Show them a bank. Show them how debits and credits and refunds and all that works, because they don't understand. I think they think money just grows on trees. The magic fairy dust produces cash for them. I have no idea. And also teach them about credit as well, because that really screws them up.
Well, I got to tell you, if someone would have ever told me, I still don't believe that I do the job that I do. Simply because, I think I might have balanced my checkbook once, and even then it was wrong. Probably.
I kept putting it on the tip of my finger and it kept falling off. It's like, I can't balance my checkbook.
I know, right? If you use 3, it's kind of like...
And I had a checkbook cover. Again, kids, checks, pieces of paper. You wrote basically telling somebody they can take this piece of paper to the bank and they can get money for it. Because you signed it.
Hold on. I got to tell you something really quick. He asked today in our group of 45, 50 people, how many people had never written a check. 20 people raised their hand. 20.
Well, who writes checks anymore? Let's be honest.
I
remember back in the day.
But you at least know how to write one.
Well, yeah, I do.
They didn't. They've never written one.
So, and remember this from back in the day before, Congress got involved and did their black magic or whatever. But remember when you were like, it's Wednesday and payday's not till Friday and you're out of groceries and you need stuff and there's nothing in the account.
Yeah.
You could go to the grocery store, write them a check.
Because it won't clear for 3 days.
Basically, you were floating yourself a short-term, no-interest loan because... And from my experience when I was working for a bank as a courier way back in the day, the checks would not leave the grocery store generally until Friday or the next day, and they wouldn't be processed by the bank until the day after that. So if you wrote a check on Wednesday, it wasn't going to clear till the following Monday.
Right.
By then, your paycheck is in the bank.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to do that grocery shopping all the time. Load up the cart with $150 worth of groceries, and back in that day, it was a lot of food.
Well,
not like today where you get like a package of cookies and a gallon of milk or something.
I mean, it was still illegal to do that. It was still check fraud, but it's just that it was one of those things that they kind of, if they investigated everybody who did it, they would never get anything done. Right. So they just kind of said, you settle it up with whoever it is that you wrote the check.
You had to be careful about doing it, and when you did. If your payday was on, say, Friday the 14th, and you're writing this darn check on, Wednesday the 7th or 8th, 6th, guess what? That check is going to clear before your paycheck does, and you in trouble, my friend.
Ever have one of those where you cut it so close, it was like the day of, and you're like, oh, please, please don't clear.
Right, exactly.
So it was a different time period then. It's not like, the great thing that it is now, and blah 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 and so on.
Now every transaction you make these days, the government knows about it or can find out. That's why cash is so great. Nobody cares. Nobody knows.
Cash is not so great because if we learned anything from Pablo Escobar, you can't hide cash for very long.
Well, that's Pablo Escobar's problem. But if you're going shopping with it, you pay something for something in cash. Who knows about it? Well, you whip out that card and run it through. Everybody knows about it.
Here's another problem with cash, though. We're closing in on the point that people don't know how to count it anymore.
Well, you're very true. You're.
They don't know how to. I mean, perhaps I'm being presumptuous, but I've been to stores recently with you that we've seen the look of terror on the cashier's face because they're not confident in their money counting abilities.
Right. I
It's
mean,
like,
but
wow,
how hard is it to go 20, 40, 60, 80, 100? Apparently it's difficult.
Well, if you don't know, you had to learn how at some point.
But
yeah, I get you though.
I mean, do they not teach simple math anymore? I mean, what is every word problem now? A social commentary? I mean, come on.
Well, again, we're also. I don't want to bring up the subject of your least favorite topic, but everybody's got a cell phone now. Everybody's AI in it. Nobody's looking up shit. And even if you do look up shit at this point, what's to say that it's the proper or correct answer to the question you're looking up?
Yeah, it's like in last episode's rant where it's garbage in, garbage out. You can't rely on it for anything. And all of you AI worshippers, spare me, okay? I don't want to hear it. I don't care what Elon Musk says about it. Grok is still capable of making mistakes and big ones.
I like AI for my personal uses. It makes me very happy. I'm very creative with it.
I'm glad you like it, but I don't want it doing my thinking for me, and that's where I draw the line.
I don't want it doing surgery on me. Don't get me wrong.
I don't want it thinking for me. I don't want it thinking for anybody, in fact.
Yeah.
I want people to apply the gray matter that God gave them and figure things out for themselves.
You just stay in your little room back there.
I'll stay in my little room back there and I'll yell at all the clouds I want.
Yeah, there you go. But, well, that being said, there was a point to all this, and I'm sorry, I ran you off your original point and
my
off on a
point
tangent
to all
to
this
go.
My point to all this is teach the kids how money works.
Teach your children well. Sorry.
Show them what a debit is, show them what a credit is, show them what happens when they move money between accounts and why sometimes things take a day or two. Nothing is instantaneous as much as we'd like it to be.
Yeah.
Things take time.
Yeah.
Patience.
Yeah.
Grasshopper.
Yeah.
So anyhow, back on to a different subject or a new subject. I have decided I need to start wearing hats. I don't know why. I don't like hats generally.
Then when did you decide to wear one?
Because if anybody knows, and you East Coasters probably know what a Boston Scally is. You know, it's that flat, almost newsboy hat.
Do you have a picture that you would like to show?
Yeah, let me.
Because can you actually do it without me being involved?
Probably not, because I don't see the command for it.
Because you know, it's powerful.
It's bostonscally.com.
You know what? I'm sorry, that makes me just cringe even hearing it. And
then as soon as I put the hat on, I'm going to walk around saying it's time to park the car.
You and I will be parting ways, my friend. Oh, hell.
What?
Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. 10% off your friggin' order. Hold on. Let me do this. All right. Listen, I don't need to be involved in this. I don't want anything to do with it. So I'm going to do this thing. All right. You see it? You see it?
Yes. See, that's now scroll down a little because there's one style in particular that I'm looking for.
Hold on. Shop new arrivals. I'm already scrolled all the way down.
No, go back up to the top.
I like this one. Ooh, the peaky. Get the peaky. Sounds like there's nips involved. Shop new arrivals. That one?
No. Click where it says
yes.
I can't. Yeah, and then scally caps. So you want to see the collection.
Shop all?
Yeah, shop all. That works. So scroll down.
Now look, they can't even give them away. Look at this shit. Get $25 off when you buy 3. They can't give them away. Look, if you wear this, you'll be camouflaged. Somebody will still shoot you. You can't. Oh, look at this.
All right, see the one all the way over on the left below the plaid one?
There needs to be a propeller on the top of this one.
That could
Which
work.
one down on the left? This one?
Right there. Click on that. Click on that so you can see the. That's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm looking at.
Will you look like that? Because he looks kind of weird.
Looks like a street tough.
Oh, he's got a good profile though.
Yeah.
All right.
So
normally, what are you trying to cover up though? Is the question.
I can't. I normally don't wear hats because I look stupid in them. I love fedoras because I love the way they look. Yeah. I look like an idiot wearing it. And a cowboy hat, forget it.
So all you really have to do is put an eyeball right in the back part and color the front like orange, and it would look like a duck. I guess. I don't know.
So I decided I was being bombarded with the ads on Facebook. Yes, I'm a boomer. No, I'm not a boomer. I'm Gen X, but I'm a Facebook user like all of us old folks because it's all that's there is those of us gray in the temples. Anyhow, and I kept looking at these hats and I'm like, that's interesting.
It's a rite of passage.
And I can't, and it's like, you know what? I'm an old guy. Old guys wear these hats. I'll get one or 5, depending if I like them or not.
Well, if there's $25 off if you order 3. But of course, they're $50 each. So I mean, you do the math.
That's not a bad price. That's really not a bad price.
For what?
Well, you want quality headgear, do you not?
I can't answer that. I told Tim this. Tim comes up to me and he's like, "Wait a minute, hold on. I gotta do my impression of Tim." He comes up to me. He goes. Hey, woman.
Hey, woman.
I'm buying this damn hat. I said, like hell you are. I said, no. I said, listen. I said, I'll make you a deal. I said, you go get that hat. I said, hold on. Stop sharing. Hold on. I said, if you're gonna get that hat, you gotta stop tucking in your shirt in the front. You can't have both. It's either you keep the shirt tuck and look weird there, or you have the hat and you look weird there. You can't have both. You can't be tucked here and have a hat here. You can't. Thank you.
Why will it like upset the equilibrium of space and time, or
it will upset the equilibrium of how well you sleep going forward?
Which I guess would be of a greater concern as far as I'm concerned.
Well, I'm glad you'd be getting that hat because you need something to keep your eyes peeled so you don't go to sleep. Because, who knows what could happen to you if you went to sleep.
What?
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 I'm sorry, did I say that out loud?
What says what?
Sorry. But that was my thing. I said, Tim, listen, because I'm ever the soul of cheer. I said, we're all going to die soon.
Some of us sooner than some of us before others, but we're all going to die here.
So you want to get the hat, but you can't tuck. You can't tuck and hat. You got to either tuck or you got a hat. Pick it.
Right,
which one did you figure out?
This I'm going to have to make.
You haven't made up your mind yet?
I'm gonna untuck. See, ecstasy over here, folks. Dude, what she's talking about is I will just tuck my shirt in the front.
Stand up and demonstrate.
No, I'm not going to show that, and leave the rest of it hanging out. I don't know. I'm old. I can't help it.
Well, the hat might spruce up your posture a little bit.
I have the fashion sense of a mole, so
very, very tall mole. Right. Well, at this point, listen, I love you dearly, but the Velcro shoes.
They're not Velcro, they're just slip-on, and I'm not going to bend down and tie shoes to walk to the trash.
It's Velcro.
It's not Velcro. You go, I defy you to show me Velcro on those shoes, young lady. Ish.
Okay, let me put it this way. It's grandpa's shoes.
Well, of course they are, because I'm a grandpa.
Yeah, but you don't have to look like it, do you? I mean, I got to go places with you. I mean,
and you'll go there proudly. Huh?
See, I'm not there yet. I mean, I occasionally, I wear my flip-flops, but that's a Nebraska thing. I wear flip-flops until it turns 32 now.
And the other thing is, if I get that hat, I'm going to need a leather jacket. That completes the look. In case you were wondering.
Oh, so it isn't going to stop here, is what you're telling me.
Well, I don't know where it's going to stop, sweetheart. Climb on and go for the ride. We'll see where this takes us.
That was an inopportune phrase. Well, listen, like I said, ever the soul of cheer and joy. We're all going to die soon. Buy what makes you happy. Just, right. I can only deal with you either tuck or you get hat. That's it. The Velcro shoes, I try to look past and pretend like it didn't happen.
And they're there for convenience's sake, so I don't have to. If I'm running out to the trash, I don't want to have to tie shoes and then come back in the house and untie them and take them off. Not that I untie them, I just kick them off, but you know what I mean.
Who does? Well, so you haven't made up your mind yet. Well, you can't just go straight from no. If you make up your mind to just continue to tuck, but you don't want the hat, you can't go straight for the leather jacket. You got it. You're bypassing the hat, which is the gateway to the leather jacket.
Well, the hat is going to come first.
But you're still not going to tuck?
Oh, I'll untuck. I'll leave it untucked.
Yes! Got it. Well, that's good to know. I have something to look forward to as I gracefully age. Oh,
you're looking far better than me, so.
So what else? What else is happening in your universe? I was gone and you were left unattended today.
I did not cause any mayhem and did not pillage or sack. Did not pillage or sack because it wasn't up to it.
That was yesterday that you caused mayhem, right?
Well, no, I caused mayhem. I left work early and caused mayhem for a little bit.
Okay, understood.
So tomorrow might be a sack and pillage day. I don't know yet. I have to, see what's on my schedule.
And where are you going to pillage and whatever, plunder?
And drive my enemies before me and listen to the lamentations of their women? I don't know yet.
Is it somewhere where they play the Carpenters so much? Because,
No, I'd probably go find somewhere that's like playing... I've never been to me by what the... If there was ever a slap me song for me, that's it. What a self-centered, pretentious piece of lyrical trash that was.
Who did that?
I forgot her name, and I'm glad.
It's not Laura Branigan, is it?
It's
is a one-hit wonder?
Unfortunately, Sylvia? Yeah.
Into me. Oh, wait. No, Charlene.
That's it. See, I knew it was a name
Sylvia.
like that.
Sylvia's close.
I knew it was a name like that.
Oh, she's cute. She's still with us? Or
well, the song was 40 years ago. I would think she probably is.
Charlene. Oh my God. Can you not come up with a better name than that? Yeah, I will agree with you. That is just, I would have to smack you if I were in the car and you played that song.
I wouldn't play that song. I'd jump on the radio and beat it to death if I heard that song.
Well, what else? So where are you going to go? Are you going to go take pictures? Are you going to sit here and enjoy the quiet and
I might go
play
take
with
pictures.
Spike? What?
I might go take pictures, find some place new and exciting. The brothel, perhaps. I don't know. What? No, I was looking up a couple locations. One down, I think it's called Winton Place or something. It's railroad stuff, because I shoot train pictures because I do.
Yeah.
And I'm quite good at it. So, other than that, I don't know. I may put up my antenna tomorrow. I have no idea.
Is that a euphemism?
No, it's an actual antenna that needs to, All
right. Well, as you can see, that we've been here now for how long has it been? We're going on our second month.
Yes, we're in our second month.
And there's just nowhere to put anything. And I feel really bad because a nice young lady from down on the first floor came to visit us when we moved in. She saw the harp moving in and she's like, oh, the harp, I saw the harp. I'm here. It's like, I keep wanting to invite them all up, but it's like, we don't have any room for even us to sit here, much less the place is just not designed. We not only do we have too much stuff, the place is not designed that you can move your furniture multiple places and it will still look good. You have pretty much one alternative.
Right, yeah. I
mean, one place, no alternative, I should say.
I have a walk-in closet that's walk-in and name only. It's more like twist and stretch closet because I've got boxes stacked in there. I got boxes stacked in the bedroom. I've got, and it's just we got no room for it. It literally have to get a storage area and move all that stuff out because, in the lack of drum set is killing me, but I have to live with it for now.
Well, until I start getting paid regularly, we really can't do anything. So unfortunately, a lot of this hinges on me not having a steady paycheck at this point, which, I'm so far behind that my first paycheck is already gone and then some.
Right.
By the time I even get it. But thank God, knock on whatever this is. I think it's a wood substance of some sort. Yeah. I'm going to knock on it. But yeah, so far everything's going okay. We haven't started working cases at work yet. But they're exactly the kind of cases that I wanted to work to begin with. And I have a title promotion. So it's going to look good on my resume at some point. I don't know when, but what are you going to do? So, yeah.
Yeah. So for the next topic of interest,
yeah,
and I'm sure everybody can get behind this one in one form or another.
Yeah.
Pizza toppings.
Ooh.
Yes. Who likes what?
I like stuff. It depends on what kind of mood I'm in. I mean, what kind of pizza are we talking?
Regular pizzeria pizza is something you call up and order. Well,
Tim was, generous enough to provide pizza for all of us. When I say all of us, I mean me and him. We got the Pizza Hut, whatever special, two mediums with one topping. That you got wings with it, and you got cheesy sticks
or bread. Yeah.
I ordered the cheesy ones. They were like $2 extra, but I knew that you said last time that you wanted garlic on them, so I made sure that we had those because you were paying for it. Because, I like you to get what you pay for. So yeah, I have to say those were some of the best cheesy sticks that I've had in a long time.
They were very good.
My only complaint was that there's not enough sauce with them. I mean, I could have eaten those by themselves.
I don't really need a dipping sauce with my breadsticks. I mean, I like it. Don't get me wrong. It's just sometimes you just got to have that cheesy, buttery goodness without tomatoes in the way.
True. I do like marinara sauce if I'm having like garlic cheesy stick thingies. I do really enjoy that. But I will say one thing, and I don't know if it's this way with all of the Pizza Huts, but the one that delivers to us, I started getting their boneless wings, which are basically just chicken nuggets if you want to get down to it. Oh my God, to die for. I can eat about 3 of them and I'm done. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm full. I don't want anything else. As a matter of fact, there's still some in the refrigerator and I forgot about them.
I am when it comes to pizza toppings, I am part of the anti-pepperoni coalition. We will fight to free us from the tyranny that is pepperoni. I am also a member of the pineapple does not belong on pizza movement because
I didn't think that until a few years ago.
Why? I'm not going to get into it. Hot dogs are not sandwiches either.
Actually, I did agree with you until a few years ago. I misspoke.
Yeah. So my favorite toppings are cheese, obviously, sausage, green pepper, and onion.
Okay.
That is, but I don't get it all the time, but that is my favorite pizza. I don't mind bacon. I don't mind hamburger. I don't mind a sausage and bacon combination because I've ordered pizzas that way before. But not a fan of black olives, anchovies, pepperoni, some of the other more exotic stuff. Keep that chicken bacon ranch stuff to yourself, please.
I will agree with that. The other thing that I don't agree with you on is I think it's un-American for anybody not to like pepperoni pizza. It's kind of like chocolate chip cookies. Wow. You got to get it at the base level before you alter it.
I'll eat salami because I love hard salami.
It's the same thing.
Pepperoni gives me raging heartburn that lasts for a couple of days, and I just can't deal with that. And I don't know why, but salami doesn't bother me. Okay. But
heartburn's not cool. We all know that.
No, but and if you're gonna put cheese on the pizza, I don't mind a combination of like mozzarella and provolone. Maybe a few scattered shreds of cheddar in there just for color.
Yeah,
but, spare me your goat cheese, your feta. I don't want some flatbread feta, spinach, and heirloom tomato thing. That's not pizza. That's some pretentious, upscale, snooty, nose in the air, silver spoon in the other nostril type of restaurant. Sorry. What is that?
I just found these.
What are they? Thank you.
There's applause. Wing.
Well done.
Okay. Well, again, I feel that, you got to start with pepperoni on a bad day. Well, not necessarily on a bad day. I do actually enjoy Tombstone's cheese pizza, but basically I just pull the cheese off it. So I'll have a little bit of the crust whatever it is they make it out of. It feels like Crisco. Have a little bit of the Crisco and then just to eat the cheese off it.
But a cheese pizza for me goes the opposite direction. That's boring. I mean, who just wants cheese?
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I'm not feeling that hungry, but I really want pizza or I really want cheese and sauce. So I don't know. I mean, I got issues, you know it.
But then on the other hand, the meat lovers pizzas that I see with the pepperoni and the sausage and the bacon and the hamburger and that's getting to the point of that's too much.
I will say, go ahead.
And then there's breakfast pizza, which I'm still on the fence about.
It depends on who you get it from.
Casey's
is good. Station. Casey's is good, and they probably get it from Schwann's because that's what it tastes like. Mm-hmm. Schwann's is always excellent, but they're really pricey and they're really fatty. They're fatty tasting, but the same thing. If you're really into the breakfast pizza, Schwann's and Casey's definitely.
Mm-hmm. But if you're gonna get the breakfast pizza, melt some cheddar on there. Don't put the cheese sauce on it because that just doesn't do it.
No, not cheese sauce, man.
Melt some cheddar on there with that sausage and some of that bacon, and then you're cooking.
All right, we had tacos and some Mexican food catered into us this week from, I think it was Coronado's here in Blue Ash.
Yeah.
Shout out to them. I have to say it was really good. It was really good. Speaking of they had queso sauce and they had the whole thing. I mean, they really did it up. So Coronado's, so I think they're in Blue Ash. Nice. Do it. If you gotta order something, order in, recommend it highly. Ta-da.
Yeah. And again, that's what we're getting into another favorite food group of mine, which is tacos.
Mm-hmm. There's a burrito bar around the corner.
Yeah. We need to go try that.
Yeah.
And speaking of burritos in I think was it in Lyons? Back in the Chicago suburbs, the burrito was like a football. It would feed a family of 4. It was huge. They were so good. So good. And I forget the name of the place.
Well, so far we've only been to one place around here, and that was the Chinese place that we went to I sat there and talked to her for 3 minutes and told her what I wanted, and she She just came back with Tim's. It's like, okay, I got nothing.
Where's the sweet and sour
Who
chicken?
am I?
And she's like, oh, I know, hear that. I'm like, hello? But, she made it up and it was no big deal, but
the rice didn't have any taste to it at all, but we found out that we put a lot of soy sauce on it. It was pretty decent.
The egg rolls, however, were tasty.
Were they good?
Yes. See, those are the egg rolls that I've always been talking about, whereas the Chinese restaurants in Texas and the ones we went to in Nebraska, they would like get a box of pagodas out of the freezer and toss them into the fryer.
Yeah.
Or even worse, into the
except
air
for
fryer.
Hy-Vee, Except for Hy-Vee.
Hy-Vees were
pretty good. But the whole idea of having to go shopping to accompany your Chinese food delivery, which is coming soon, and you can't get them both at the same place, that kind of sucks.
Right. But I do love a big pile of fried rice with, the green onions and the sprouts and the little bits of onion. And
I was going to take you to, I can't think of the name of it. Best place in the world. Of course, I haven't been there in years. Down in Florence, I want to say Rose Cafe. It's probably wrong, but part of my head is still somewhere in Nebraska, I think, because every time I have to go out and get something, it's just right around the corner. I remember where it is. And then you're not in Nebraska anymore. You got to quit.
Exactly.
So I'm still now my head is having to get reacquainted with everything, and I don't know. I got issues.
Well, I was sitting here working about a week ago or so, and they were doing something with the lawns out there.
Yeah.
They were running lawnmowers and leaf blowers and all that. And, when our neighbor would mow the lawns around around our neighborhood, he would drive past my open office window.
Yeah.
So I'm hearing the lawnmower, and all of a sudden all of a sudden I'm in Nebraska again, and it's like, oh, wait a minute, I'm not there anymore. Because I'm like, oh, Doug's mowing the lawn. I'm like, don't wait, look out the window. It's like, nope, wrong place.
I miss our neighbors.
Yes, I do too.
They're good people. Hi, neighbors, if you're watching. Hi.
If you're watching, neighbors. Hi, everybody.
Miss you guys.
We miss you guys tremendously and hope everything is going well out there.
And shout out to our new friends too, and hopefully, we'll get to see more of each other soon. I'm kind of running to the point of, everybody wants to see me now that I'm back, but it's like I just don't have the energy to drive.
You'll find the energy, hon.
I'm still trying to get out to my dad's, and that's a whole other big fiasco.
Right.
With everything going on out there.
You've discovered the magic that is caffeine.
Oh, I knew about caffeine.
Yeah, but you've been drinking it more than you normally do.
Well, I have to stay awake. This is actual job. It's going to cost me money if I go to sleep, kind of a thing.
But sometimes caffeine turns her into Ricochet Rabbit.
It does.
Again, old cartoon from my childhood.
Squirrel. Just think squirrel. Yeah. Squirrel. Chipmunk. Squirrel.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, dear, it is about that time, and we got another one done. This is what is it, episode 15?
Episode 15.
Like I said, after I got past 10, I was like, I never really planned for past 10. So I don't know, but any famous last words that you'd like to say?
Thanks everybody for watching. If you're watching us live or you joined us on the replay, we thank you for watching. We'll announce more content as we develop some of it. We're kind of taking this off the cuff as we go, flying by the seat of our pants, if you will.
We kind of work better that way.
Yeah, I always work better that way. Back in my DJ days at the college radio station, I would come up with something, put on a long song, run into the production studio, throw it all together, and come back out, and it was entertainment. It was golden. My manager loved it.
I did put out a video a couple of days ago where I serenaded the neighborhood live from our balcony, and yes. I'm thinking that I would really kind of like to continue with that sort of thing. But I guess now that it's colder out, I'm not sure how that will work. But here's Spike. At any rate, so I am doing music stuff. It's just that I'm not posting a lot of it because by the time I get home and everything like that, I look like crap, and I don't want to be on camera and offend anyone with my crappiness. But I did go ahead and put out some new videos this week. If you don't see them in the shorts, catch them on the regular video tab. Some guitar stuff. I did some harp ukulele stuff.
Yes, the harp ukulele stuff is great. You got to watch
Fish
that.
heads, yeah. I learned how to sing Fish Heads. If you don't know what song that is, look it up. It's in the 80s. Fish heads. Okay. That being said, thank you guys for being here. I'm AA. I'm
Tim, Chicago 9.
Love you guys. We'll see you next week, 7:30 sharp. And be sure and tell someone and come see us.
Listen, honey, it's our rabid fans pounding on our door to get in.
I know. I hope they got money this time.
It's just a broken ice maker. Sorry, folks.
Love you guys. We'll see you next week.
See everybody next week. Bye.